review. So the second beer from the Redchurch starter pack, which I think is an amazing deal, 20 quid. If they're still doing that thing where you can do try, you get free delivery. And if you're even really crafty, you can sign up. If you're first time, sign up for an email beforehand, get a £5 off and get it down to 15 quid. That is bloody amazing and well worth trying. So März Ataks invades the senses with the complex aromas of malt and chestnut honey. The flavour is layered with a sweet biscuit, toasted bread, and a hint of bitterness. Rich copper in colour and bone dry to finish, as though fresh from the surface of the red planet itself. Is that 5% ABV? Yeah, it is. So, with my snazzy little Redchurch glass. So you get 11 beers, one glass, 20 quid. Bargain. 11 different beers as well. I love mixed beers. As a reviewer, I don't want, and I can't really afford to go buying cases of the same beer. So one of each, is good. It's absolutely Baltic in here tonight. It's like -3 or something outside. Brimming temperatures. We need spring to come. We've had a long, miserable winter. I mean, to be fair, I ain't had a miserable winter, but it's been a long winter. And I love the fact that the glass is absolutely spot on there. So there we go. And if anybody from Redchurch watches, you love the fact that you can actually see the bottle as I'm reviewing. I love it. It's a quirky thing. I built it to sit in front of my bar, so because I used to do it from there, looking at this angle. Now I do it from here, and I love the fact. I used just to balance the camera on glasses at one stage. So it looks like a bit of a coppery colour, slightly hazy coppery colour to me. In this light, I do apologise, the light's not great. It's these white light things. Malty on the nose with a sweetness there as well. Nice twang to it. Definitely getting a bit of honey. A little bit of biscuit. Now, I might not get every element, I'm honest, if I can't get it, I can't get it. It's as simple as that. What you've had before, what you've drank before, all these factors matter. And one of the main factors is temperature. It's not the warmest down here tonight. It certainly isn't. I'm absolutely freezing. But hey, so nice tasting beer. I thought it was going to be a März beer. Funny thing is, I'm doing this review. It's on I'm doing it on a live stream, but it's not live for people to see. It's live for me, but no one can, unless you've got the thing. And Redchurch Brewery just sent me an email. I've just had an email off them. Obviously, can't read it because the camera's on, but isn't that the flukiest thing? So, I reviewed the Old Ford Export stouts, certainly down my avenue of beer drinking. I do apologise, the air needs cutting. Lockdown air. Yeah, it looks awful. But it's keeping me warm at the moment. Not at the moment, but yeah, warmish, shall we say. Whoa. Yes, indeedy. So yeah, love the little glass. Yeah, I thought this was going to be a März. Well, it is a German März. I think the last German März I had was a really smoky one. And yeah, it was exceptionally challenging to drink. It was okay, it was just challenging to drink. Malt and chestnut honey. Along with most beers, it takes you halfway down the glass before your palate is used to it and picking out the flavours. I certainly get the honey and biscuity elements. What I can say, it's a nice bit of beer. And what I also can say is, well done Redchurch for winning all them World Beer Awards. The lager, I think, got a gold in the World Beer Awards. So that's certainly on the, probably the next one to do. I've already reviewed a lager today, so I didn't want to go overboard and do another lager. Some good taste to it. Nice bitiness. The more you go into the beer, the more defined the taste is. It's really washing your palate with it, and it's very nice. And the second time I've had a März, and I know of anyway, but I mean, I may have done over the years, but you never know. You never know what you drink, do you? You know, it's one of these things that you have a beer and you're in pubs and you drink it, and it's like, that was different. And before I started doing reviews, I had no idea. I would just be necking stuff, trying to get some of the flavours, but just necking. And nowadays, obviously, you're trying to pick out flavours. You don't always get the flavours, you know, unless you're a beer god. A lot of people might say they've got the flavour and they haven't, you know. And then some people will get totally different flavours. So it's all quirky in that respect. But what I can say is, you've heard what I've picked out. What I can say is a very nice beer. Love the bitiness. So, interesting beer. Different style to what probably I would normally choose. But I wanted this to be my second review of the Redchurch box. Try and do one a week. I've got so many beers. If anybody looks behind me, you'd know that I've got a shed load of beers on the wall behind me. And it's trying to vary the amount of the beers and styles as well. So, yeah. Nice nose. Good tasting throughout. I mean, the honey element and the malt element for me, and the biscuity as well, were the defining factors for me. Out of 5, for me, about 4.2 out of 5. Very nice. And that's it for this beer review. I've got 2 live reviews to do next, although you'll see this later on. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Oh, let's see if I can reach the camera. Turn it off.